Greetings everyone, I'm Rick Bardock and I'm going to be showing you how to play Warhammer 40k on Tabletop Simulator, how to customize a list, and to edit and bring your army to life in Tabletop Simulator. If you go to rosterizer.com here, you go to a library, create an account, you go to library, then you click on import, give it a sec, scroll all the way down to the bottom and find your army. I've already had Tyranids downloaded and have made several lists already. Once you have that downloaded, you go ahead and it will bring you back to this screen. Then click on index. Once you're in index, you can go ahead and go to the middle here and create new roster. Then you should see the army that you've chosen here. Once you've chosen, you can go ahead and start making your army. So all you need to do, go ahead and choose character, and then scroll down and find all the characters that you want. It keeps track of the points as well. You just to go back, you just go ahead and click on army, or close this, and then click on units. Go ahead and add whatever units you have. Alright, let's say I completed my list here. I actually already have a completed list already. So let me go back here, and I have a completed list right here. Once you have a completed list, as I do here, if you go to the middle here for file, click there, and all you need to do is export, click, and save it. All you need to do then, very important, XYZ and not .com and not .net, so this is the version that you need. Next step, find your respective armies on the workshop here. I found the Tyranid list, High Fleet Kraken here, and just go ahead and subscribe. Therefore you can have the models. Once you have the models downloaded, you'll need to go ahead and select each individual model that pertains to your army list. I have picked already the models that I will be using for this list here, and copy, Control C, or here, go to games, find the Yellow Scribe V2 also on the Steam Workshop, and then load that. Load. Now you go ahead and go back to that website. Again, make sure that it's yellowscribe.xyz, then drag click from here into the box, and then check and make sure that your list is correct. I personally note that this list is correct. Then just simply click on submit. Then it will give you a code. So we copied our army already in the Tabletop Simulator app, but if you copy this, it will not override the army. It's something completely different on the clipboard. So we copied that, and now we go back into Tabletop Simulator, paste your code here. The tech priests are currently chanting their hymns over your army list. Please allow them to finish your sacred task. Just go ahead and wait. It will complete. There we go. It completed. Now all we do is go ahead and Control C, paste your models back into here. Good. And now we'll go ahead and click on the individual character sheets, and then we'll click on the individual models that represent that sheet. Okay, Death Leaper. I'll go ahead and do this real quick. So Hive Tyrant, the Winged. No, this is normal Hive Tyrant. Then the Winged. Then I have 3 Winged Hive Tyrants in this list. The Barbgaunt, I have a barb gaunt here. Barb gaunt. Alright. Real quick. Lictor, lictor, lictor. It's okay to select the same model multiple times. Nothing stopping you. Malceptor. Toxicrin, Toxicrin, and then finally Toxicrin. Make sure everything's green. Good. And now we'll go ahead and create army. You don't need to delete this or anything. Go ahead and click on create army. There we go. Glitches aside, go ahead and it will create everything that was on your data sheets there on the side. Now, very important, go ahead and select all your models, right click on them, and go to toggles and make sure measure movement is checked. Very important. So what this does is embeds in to where if I'm moving, it'll add the ruler, and you don't need to press F2 for the normal ruler. Alright, so everything's embedded, everything's working. They're all green with the correct amount of wounds. If we hover over them, they will actually turn up and show detailed information. Thankfully, that website that has the roster has the correct information. Well, mostly. If not, then go ahead and contact them for support. We'll go ahead and hit the number 1 key on one of these models, any one, and then it will go into more detail about what character sheet. So you don't even need to actually even have your indexes ready or anything. So all the data is there. All right. So that was the number 1 key on your keypad. And so the numlock keypad. If we hit the number 2 key, it will decrease the wounds. You see that it went from 14 out of 14 out of 14 to 13 out of 14, and then number 3 will raise the wounds. Again, that's number 2 on the right keypad on your keyboards. If you don't have this, if you're on a laptop, then I suggest getting another keyboard to have these buttons, or they make attachments. Okay, put that back. Go ahead, and if you press the number 4 key, it will increase the measuring tool for the bounding box. And this is an oval base and produces an oval circle. Round will of course produce round. Tanks will produce, I'm not sure actually, because Tyranid. If you press 5 on the numpad, there we go, that's what it's called. If you press 5, it will decrease the circle. And then finally, okay, 6 doesn't do anything, 7 doesn't do anything. Okay, so now I put that back, yes, 14. We'll go ahead and select them all, right click. Now we just go ahead and save object, and then save it to respective folder. Cool. Alright, in Discord, there is a really big community of Warhammer 40k tabletop players, or just people that are testing their lists like I am. There is a downloadable links button here, which will take you to all the downloads. I should have displayed this first, but it will take you to all the downloads that you'll need for the Battle Scribe or the Yellow Scribe version 2 here. Then also these are pretty important. So this are the maps. So you'll want the 40k map base, 10th edition, updated. This will take you to the Scene Workshop. Once you have that downloaded, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and show you how to set up your game. Alright, we are back here in Tabletop Simulator. You will be met with choose your color. So it doesn't matter what color you choose, the opponent would just choose the opposite. So I'm going to go ahead and confirm, right, that. And now you see that there's a white screen here. This is all ready and set up to play. It's scripted, it's everything. They've done a fantastic job. There's rules, and then more rules and more rules set up, stratagems as well. There's also this handy dandy factions data sheet. You can find all your data sheets in this little bag here for Tyranid. I have it here. Right, so, and then I just go ahead and pull these out as needed. So once you've got that, then you'll need to go ahead and download some maps. Go ahead and look online for competitive Warhammer 40k maps for or casual 40k maps for your games. Then all you need to do is go to your objects folder, your saved objects, and then go ahead and load that army that you created right here. Your opponent will do the same. It loaded in, it's perfectly fine. Then just go ahead and go and find the map that you want on the workshop again. And I have a bunch of maps here. So all you need to do not load this. Go ahead and click on these three dots here and click on additive load. So if you were lucky, or if it should add the map for you, and you're pretty much all ready to play. There is one troubleshooting step that I need to take you through. So under here, select deployment zones. You can go ahead and select your deployment zones here. Sometimes on some maps the objective markers do not show up, and this is what the fix is. So sometimes they don't show up, but right here there's a height object height button. So if it doesn't show up, go ahead and just click that to raise it by 1, and it normally will show up and fix it. And then you are practically ready to play. Go ahead and roll off like you normally would. And then also this thing, so you see you have objective cards here. So all you do is go ahead and click here for lock-in secondaries. Right, all you need to do is, if you want to use the tactical objectives, you just go ahead and flip these. So let's say I want to use the tactical objective cards. I'll go ahead and flip them, these two cards, and then we'll click and lock in secondaries, and it will automatically over here pull your deck, your appropriate deck, right here, and you can play as normal. You'll just go ahead and discard these, and then on your command phase you just click this button and it'll draw you the random objectives. And of course I'm sure you know how to just choose them if you want the static objectives. So last step, just go ahead and click on start game. Both players must be seated. Okay, well, just go ahead and click on start game and you're gaming. And then there's a turn counter here for the steps of the turn. Also, the Discord link will be in the description. This is just a helpful video to get more players in. You don't need to like and subscribe unless you want to. I appreciate it, but I don't release a lot of videos, so no worries. But maybe I'll start depending on how well this video does, and if you guys want any more. Also, I will probably be talking a bunch of strategy involving Tyranid, because I am a Tyranid only player. This is just so happens to be an army that I will be discussing. It actually almost won against Genester cult, but Tyranid is in a really bad place as far as I'm concerned. But here's hoping that good things are coming. Alright, thank you, and I will see you guys out there.